So yeah, hi, welcome, and let's look at ToeJam Earl, one of the first roguelike-likes made. I'll let ToeJam do the introductions. Thank you, Earl. The Righteous Rapmaster Rocket Ship. So yeah, so it's the entire game is a bit of a trip, and it does have extremely funky tunes. And I do like to say that, like, for as strangely in-depth this game is, this happens when you fire it up. This is one of, like, this came out in '91. This is one of those games that, like, you fire it up, you start up the console, it just launches into this. You just have no control. Nope, we're doing this. And also, once you start a game, there is no way to quit out. Like, you just have to straight up reset the console. And it's a sign of a bygone era. And I think it's always really, really interesting to look at games like this and go, all right, yeah, there wasn't always this concept of, use your experience, quit out to the menu, have a help section available. There was the manual that had a lot of information for players, and you were meant to actually look it up. And it's really weird to think of, like, recently there's been, or at least for the past couple of years, there's been a whole lot of roguelikes, roguelike-likes, or roguelites, depending on how you refer to them. But, like, this is the first, or at least one of the first proper roguelike-likes that I know about. And it came out in '91, like, before so many other games that, like, that we're familiar with, and it's strangely ahead of its time. So let's start it up. So it'll be just me as ToeJam. And the great thing is, like, the creators of this game totally own up to the fact they were greatly inspired by Rogue. And it actually totally has the concept of a random world and a fixed world. You can have a fixed seed game or random. So let's go random, because I'll show you the options just. Okay, so action, present list, map. So action, okay. Got it. Yep, that's good for me. Oh, the first kitchen jet map. You can, like, just German. You can just do this if you want to. Oh, okay, you can hold start to exit out of that. It's a good thing I just tried that. So let's. Oh, we can also check the intro again, which is great. Let's start. Bam! We're in. That's it. Okay. No stick, just this. And I can act with this. I can look at my have some bonus high tops. They just give you gifts. By the way, gifts. This whole game is based on finding gifts. But, well, actually, more importantly, the whole game is based on you finding your ship, which has been blown to bits. Gifts are just like a nice bonus. And like you have a life bar, your life goes down when you go into the water, so but it refills back up afterwards, so you just have to be careful. And essentially it's explore the level, check out the map, alright. Cool, I've explored some bit of it. And then when you find the elevator, you go up. And Lucy has a good point in chat. There is totally a dynamic split screen that just like pops in and out depending on where the two players are. Two players with this game is actually pretty interesting. Oh, and that's a great thing. There is a ship piece on this level. Cool. Like without using gifts, I can pretty much just walk around, and if I hold down the action button, I can sneak, which is useful. Oh crap, there's a double. Yeah, so this game's enemies are pretty wild, and they're all kind of based on, which is a weird concept, human tropes. Like, there's a devil, that's a mailbox. I have just $3, I cannot mail order any gifts. And you'll notice, I start with bonus high tops. All of these gifts, I have no clue what they do. And it's a bit like potions in Rogue. They're all, like, none of them are labeled. You have no clue what their purpose is, because the game randomizes them at the start of every new game. What I can do is, okay, well, I have these two that look the same. I'll just use one of them. And that was root beer. And so root beer is like, it refills your health a bit, but you burp for a few minutes, and that means that you will alert enemies. So like, even if you're all sneaky, if you just keep burping, it's not gonna work. So, there's a ship piece. We need to find it. We don't know where it is, we just need to explore. But it's gonna be pretty clear when we find it, and that's something I absolutely adore about this game. Oh, and there's just like this random food everywhere. I'm actually gonna use one of the bonus high tops. Yeah, check this out. So, for a certain amount of time, if you look at the bottom left of the screen, you have my special item. I will just be zooming along. Already found the elevator. That's good. And this way I can easily. Oh, there's a. Oh no! Yeah, if you fall off the world, you go down. Boing. To the level below, but that's okay. Whee! And normally, if you go up to the edge of water, you'll just like leap in. If you go up near the edge of a world, you'll actually get a few seconds of teetering, and then your character will fall off. But you fall off with enough distance that it can cross small gaps just by throwing yourself off it. But when you have the bonus high tops, you straight up leap off. Like, whee! So there's a phone. If I can answer the phone, I will get something. Oh, it's changed location. I don't know where. Oh, there it is. There we go. It reveals some of the map. So I know the ship piece is somewhere. Oh, my high tops. No, my high tops right now. Also, sometimes they're like hidden paths. If you walk close to them, they'll reveal themselves. Alright, so how do I bypass? Oh, cool. He's asleep. Oh no! Boing. But now I know where to go, and hopefully that annoying little devil isn't going to be there next time when I get to the ship piece. And that is essentially the game. I lost a bit of health, Also, you are kind of getting experience. It's not like surfaced very well, but you are getting experience and you are leveling up, and that is lengthening your maximum hit points. Which is a neat feature. Like there's a bunch of like stuff you, oh yeah, like this is totally, like you can see the roguelike elements in there. And that is so cool. So hey, where do you think the ship piece might be? Just wondering, because like, as probably my favorite thing about this game is the ship piece that you're looking for. Just so you don't miss it, it's on a marble pedestal in front of a flashing sign with arrows pointing to it. Like this is pretty clear. Like it's here. Look at it. And oh, cool! I found the capsule. And there's a bunch of ship pieces. The goal is find all of them, and then you're done. Well, find all of them, don't get killed. So now I know where the elevator is. I can just go back to it without getting stabbed by these little devils. I think that's actually the name of the enemy, Little Devil. I never tire of this little groove when you change levels. So, no shippies here. We're on level 3. We just need to grab some gifts and get the heck out. Any doubles so far? Nope. Oh, money! That's right, ToeJam, money. There we go. And with 2 players, like, you can split up, you can explore, you can, you know, cross a lot more ground. With a single player, it's a little bit more strategic. No. And as you like go up in levels, actually like the game levels, you start to encounter more difficult enemies, and then you really start to need to use your presence. Don't eat the dead fish. I still don't know what these are. So, oh, and if you walk on roads, you walk faster. That's a hula dancer. If she's on screen, sometimes you dance, which is sometimes something you do not want to do. Oh, there's the phone. So there's a lot more to this level, but we found the elevator. And oh, crap, yeah, hamster ball. We need to get the heck out. Hamster ball will just flatten you straight up, and that hurts a lot. So yeah, if you check out the HUD, like, it's actually pretty complete. Like you have the number. Oh, that's an angel. It has one of my favorite sounds in the game. Come on. Oh my God, it's Santa. No! If you manage to sneak up and surprise Santa, he will drop gifts. Alright, let's see. That is the wise carrot person who will identify gifts for us. So that's a fudge sundae. That's tomatoes. That's a boombox. Cool. La la la. This I really, really love that enemy. Even though, oh gosh, damn it, no! Ah. Oh, see, you gain experience by uncovering tiles of the map. And now I've leveled up from Wiener to Doofus. And what that means is I've got a little more health now. And the stars underneath Doofus is essentially my lives. I have 3 lives left. Which could be enough to, like, get me to the end. It could not be. Ava. So yeah, and, like, the tiles you uncover with the phone don't count. They'll let you know where stuff is. See, like, there's a bunch of stuff there. Still no sign of the elevator, though. And it's always interesting to look at the... I love, especially with animated water, I like to look and try to figure out where the tile begins and ends. Which serves no purpose, I just like doing that. So, I'm gonna use some more bonus high tops because this is becoming a drag. Woo. Watermelon. I personally really like watermelon. It's one of my favorite fruits. Whoops. Then honeydew melon. Really, really great melon. Like melons in general, I'm pretty much. Oh yeah, and if you keep running, eventually your character will go meep meep. Oh gosh. Arrgh! Every time. Oh crap! It's a monster mailbox. Yeah, sometimes the mailboxes are monsters. You can't help it. So where be that elevator is the question. Oh my god, yes, that is totally a mailbox mimic. You're totally right, Trace. Oh, and shark? Don't get sharked. It's not the UNICEF. It's shark. Those are bees. Never, you know, they're just doing what bees do. They kind of swarm you and sting you for no reason. It's kind of like the enemies are. It's like if you just if an alien like this could just be a strange way that ToeJam and Earl are perceiving their adventure on Earth. Like, this isn't what Earth actually looks like. They're really just, you know, this is how, like, they're talking about their adventure when they go home. A bit like, I think that's how the creator of Scott Pilgrim kind of describes Scott's adventures. Like, it's, of course he didn't actually, like, kill people, and then when they died, they just went up in a poof of smoke and dropped coins. Like, that's just Scott embellishing his adventures. Like, what happened was probably a little bit more mundane than that. And I like to think, like, this is just like, you're playing the story that ToeJam and Earl are telling their friends once they're back home. A jam actually changed. Wow, that's right. There we go, ship piece. And also, one day I'll remember the correct button. There we go. You'll notice at a point it says, like, the map said no ship on ToeJam's level, because there's a dynamic split screen, but you and your other buddy can totally be on different levels. The game handles that. And, oh, there's a shopper. Shopper with a screaming baby. That is not good. I think it's another enemy that can flatten you, though it might just be a mobile enemy that can hurt you off. Oh crap. Oh, this is not good. Okay, I probably need to go up. Oh, there we go. There was a hidden path. And we're good. There are some presents that actually let you fight back. And, like, all presents just last for a certain amount of time and then they stop working. which is a which kind of encourages you to try different things. I think you also have a maximum amount of presents you can carry. I believe that's the case. So you kind of just have to, you know, keep using them and try to find where that ship piece is. Yeah, some of the enemies in this game are so iconic. Well, I mean, they're iconic to me, and I have a lot of memories tied up in this game. I'm not sure if I even ever bought it. Maybe I just, you know, rented it many times. Back when you got a game on your birthday and a game on your on Christmas if you were lucky. And basically, like, the rest of the year, you just rented games for a weekend. No! Go away. I don't think there's anything here. Yes, I like Jeb Wrench's interpretation. This is actually an adaptation of the Divine Comedy. And the carrot person is our Virgil. Oh, spring shoes! Spring shoes are cool. So I'm gonna start using a few more items here. Oh, there we go, ship piece. The Super Funkomatic Amplimator. Gem. Oh, and there is money hidden behind you. Alright, a buck. Good for me. That's actually cabbage. You don't want to eat that. And I know that's like the background is just stars. You're just like somewhere in space, but that's okay. That's Earth. Totally got $2 now. Promotion. Yes, I will totally use a promotion. Now I'm a Poindexter. Oh, there we go. Elevator's right here. Oh, that's right. Every few levels you gain a life. That's really useful. Also, I am not using that many ghosts. I'm not using that many gifts. Start with G, same thing. Because some of the gifts are total bummers. Like, literally, there is a gift called the Total Bummer that when you use it, it just kills you. And so you kind of want to have it identified by the Carrot Sage before you use it. And the most insidious gift of them all is the randomizer. And when you use it, it just re-randomizes all the gifts you use. Like, go back to knowing nothing about any of them, and it's the worst thing ever. So you really don't want to be using that one by mistake. Yeah, again, very roguelike. Like, they're very, like, heavily inspired by the potions in roguelikes. Or in Rogue, like, specifically. As I understand it, I never actually played Rogue. That's a bit too old for my tastes. Or at least, it's not really my... Oh! Did you see that? Look above. See? That is perhaps my favorite enemy in the entire game because of, like, that enemy's cry. It's actually the boogeyman. I will go and let myself be hit just so you can hear him, because it's the best. Boogie, 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 boogie. Boogie, 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 boogie. Which is really what you would expect the boogeyman to say, and I should probably, like, put that sound as a ringtone or a message tone or something on my phone, because I love that. Oh, and I think the dancer makes some enemies dance as well. I'm not sure. Oh, there's an angel. Money. Should probably go eat my cereal. Oh. Alright. Oh, pizza! Oh my god, pizza. It's been a while since I've eaten pizza. Well, I've eaten pizza all week, so it's not exactly true. It's been a while since I've eaten poutine, though. And there is no poutine in this game. That's a little too too much of a deep cut. Oh, Ava, the game is older than you are. Okay, cool. The game is not older than I am. Not at all. Ah. Not many games are actually older than me. Well, we just found the elevator, so let's hop to it. Wait, no, there is totally still a ship piece here. Please don't be a mimic. You're not a mimic. Cool. And I couldn't find the... Oh, there it is. Cool. Awesome snowboard. Jam it. Alright, so let's get on back. Got some good healing items. I'll jam on with my super high tops. Another ship piece. Oh, and now we have the desert. Desert, basically, you just sink into it. It's just like, it's quick scan. Oh, and that's a mimic down here. So yeah, you just, to emerge, you just need to go back to grass. And I think it just makes you really, like, just go slowly. Oh, and still have high tops. I should be heading on out of there. Whee! Ah, Santa. Every time I have the high tops, Santa shows up. Oh, okay, now I have too many gifts. So. Oops, too many indeed. Okay, so. Oof, that was close. So, I'll actually use the tomatoes since there's one other right here. And with the tomatoes, what you do is you hold the button and you just chuck tomatoes in the direction you're pointing. There you go. With a pop, you destroy an enemy. I can't really hit flying enemies, not with tomatoes, but yeah. La 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 indeed. So, where could the rocket ship piece be? Let's explore in that direction. I'm not sure if enemies actually drop anything, but it is good to get them off your case. Another boogeyman. Oh. Hey, eggs and bacon. Oh, okay, yeah, those things are bad. It is real hard to get away from them. I kinda lost a life, but now I will be more careful from now on. So, let's keep exploring. I'm actually not sure if ToeJam and Earl have a difference. I think Earl has more health and ToeJam is faster. I think that's the case. I'm not sure. Oh, I think I see Santa's cat. That is totally Santa's cat. Okay. We stop when he looks up. Oh, come on! Come on! I went, whoa, and that kind of startled me. Also, I should have had better reflexes. When I was getting hit by that mimic, I should have gone and used some of my healing gifts.
Money.
Money! I am wandering pretty far off the beat. Oh, and I'm slowly sinking as I dance. Where's that ship piece? Not here. Alright, so let's go back up. Let's see, is there another gift? Oh, spring shoes. Spring shoes are cool. I go a little bit faster now. And I'll just wait for a good opportunity to use these because you kind of don't want to miss when you're using these. Oh crap, that's a dentist. That's a mad dentist. Nothing there. Okay, cool. So yeah, spring shoes let you make giant leaps. I can't make that. I cannot make that even with the spring shoes. But yeah, the mad dentist runs around and then drills your teeth in, and then cackles maniacally when he manages to do it. Boing, boing, boing. Poof. What the heck is that ship piece? Maybe like one screen up and I just hadn't noticed. Not here. That's a fudge. That is a fudge. Whoa. Oops, all gifts. Absolutely. Okay. Every time he hits me, my controls change. So I just have to remember which direction is actually the right thing. That's another Genesis game I'm playing where my controls can get strangely bent out of shape by enemies. I guess that's a common status ailment of this kind of game. That's probably Burger. I just want a ship piece. I think it's here. It's a big landmass. That's probably where it is. Oh. Next time, Santa. Not here, not here. Maybe it's like in the upper left over there. It has to be, right? I mean... Oh, more spring shoes. Cool. Oh my god. Oh! You can knock them out of the air. That's so cool. I don't think I've ever actually done this. Poof. A bunch of bees. Okay, well, probably to the right and then down. Oh, is there an enemy in Helldivers that also does it? Like it's really like it's the latest rage. Like, okay, enemies that like mix up your controls. Oh, there it is. Yup, like in the little corner we had yet to explore. The forward stabilizing unit. Alright, now, gift, and time to exit. I'll actually, like, get a healing item so I can get one of these. So, let's keep going. Where is the... Oh, it's a ways away. Yeah, that is going to be a trip. Burp! No! Why did I eat that old cabbage? I was jumping over it. That isn't fair. Incidentally, old cabbage, really not a fan of it. I do not recommend it. I know there's been a few other ToeJam Earl games, but I think none of them really were this kind of game, like a straight up roguelike. I think they diverged a bit more, tried more to be action games, stuff like that. And I think they maybe didn't get as good a reception as this one did. My gosh, this game, it was such a weird concept, and it's great to rediscover it now and kind of realize, oh crap, they made a roguelike in '91. Oh crap, that's I forget what that enemy's name is, but it's not good. Oh, cool, I can use a boombox. I drop a boombox, enemies start dancing. Even the old sage. Oh no! Ah, the ground changed and the sage popped. I did not want that to happen. Well, I have $3. I mean, it's not the end of the world. No pieces, just looking for the exit. So yeah, boomboxes are great. You can just drop them and enemies stop in their tracks, dance around, and hey, you're free. Oh crap, these are really bad. These will just pick you up and drop you off somewhere randomly. Usually they will pick you up and drop you off in space, and then you'll fall down. Wow, a fudge sundae. Oh, that's right, they throw tomatoes around. The tomatoes will hurt you as well. Tomatoes hurt indiscriminately. Go, oh no, go away, go, oh my gosh, just, please leave me be. These enemies are no joke. And I'm at the end. Well, I'm gonna use a fudge sundae. Oh my gosh, that was enough to bring me up from a doofus to a Poindexter. Well, I was a Poindexter. To a peanut. I'm a peanut. And I keep getting hurt because that was a bit done. Another fudge sundae. There we go. Now we're good. Nope. Another enemy with a very, very cool sounding, these enemy sounds are so good. They're really, really, they capture the essence of what it means to be them. Alright, are we gonna bite the bullet? Oops. We're gonna draw the controller. Let's use a gift. Oh, that's a book. It gives experience, but you fall asleep. And what happens when you fall asleep? You just mash the button. I have that sound file on my phone just in case I ever need to wake someone up. Alright, do I have any doubles? Oh, what? Oh, nice! That's great, that's a doorway. I guess it brings you to the elevator, that's cool. And we're gone. I'm just really hoping, I will deal with finding a total bummer. I just don't want to open a randomizer. That's the worst. That's the worst. But yeah, like I think this game has a lot of very smart. Oh, that's a mole. Has a lot of very smart like enemy design and also status effects. It's all very quirky, and I think it's like it's none of them. Oh, that's the opera singer. None of them like feel weird or well, I mean they're all weird, but none of them feel like they don't belong or that they're just you know, not useful. No randomizer, no randomizer. Slingshot, cool, cool. That's a slingshot. I just need to get more distance. That's better than tomatoes. Okay, this is going Fudge Sunday. This is going Fudge Sunday. Whew! That wasn't fun. So yeah, slingshot. You can throw tomatoes way further away than you could with just tomatoes. Do I have another healing item? Nope. But now I have some offensive items, so I can preventively smack enemies around. No pieces, just looking for an exit. But you don't really have to like always rush to the elevator. You can. It's actually wise to, you know, walk around, reveal the level, and you know, gain some experience, gain levels, and get a bigger health bar. And of course, I'm meeting no enemies once I have a slingshot. And now my slingshot's ran out, so I'm probably going to meet some enemies soon. Also, a good idea to just wander around because you can find money, and money buys you gift identifications. Or you can just like order gifts, but I'm usually flush with gifts. Maybe one day I'm going to do a stream where I will not use the term flush with. Not today. Alright. Hidden path to nowhere. Alright, let's tempt the devil once more. Oh, cool! Now we found the regular high tops, not the bonus ones. And away we go! Money! I also like that they're not. It's not like dollars. It's a buck. We found a buck. Whoops. Okay. I need to get back here before my high tops run out. There we go. All right, where could that elevator be? I'll probably at the. But there's a whole area up, isn't it? No, that was dumb. All right. Well, this is what happens when you're not careful. I hope I don't just get absorbed into that. Oh crap. To the left, to the left. Like we're in the middle of the landmass, so yeah, tornadoes shouldn't be that much of a problem. And $5. We can identify a couple more gifts here. And the cool thing about gifts is that they're shared, or you can at least share them. Like you can, if both players, when you're playing in co-op, are on the same screen, whoever uses a gift will share with the other player. And that means good or bad. Like, and though anyone uses a randomizer, doesn't matter if you're on the same screen or not. All gifts get randomized. However, if, for example, you're on the same screen and like you use tomatoes, hey, both players have tomatoes now. That's cool. If you're on the same screen and you use a total bummer, then both players die. And my favorite part of it is if you use a total bummer and you like get your partner killed, like the other character will say with little word bubble, "Thanks a lot." And that was just this game is full of little funny touches like that, and it's really charming. So we are trying to find an elevator here. Now we have a whole new continent to explore. Oh, Bo! Oh, Bo! Oh! That was a teleport, I think? It just maybe teleported me randomly? That was weird. What's... Oh, Lawnmower Man. Oh, wait, no, those are literally just... You never know. So, I'm gonna just drop him. Because I don't want to take that chance. Nope, nope, nope. Drop him. Drop him. Oh my god. There we go. Okay, probably time for some slingshotting. Because you do not want to get smashed by the Lawnmower Man. There we go. Nope. What do you mean by that, Trace? I'm not sure you can actually randomize an elevator door. Do I have this green thing? Do I have doubles? Oh, doorway! Okay. You could probably drop a doorway. Oh, okay, I get what you mean. No. They will, the elevator will always be in a place you can access one way or another. Like, you can beat this whole game without items if you want to. So it's probably down and to the left of it. Like, you can't get stuck, is the point. Whoop. Yep, there's a landmass here. There we go! Elevator! Just gonna check around to see if there's money. Oh, gifts. That's a fudge sundae. That's gonna be good. Do I have anything? I'm actually good. Come on, money! No, not Monty. Money. I think that mole is named Monty. I think. Money! Maybe I'm thinking of another game in which there's a Monty mole. And away we go! I totally could have used the door, you're totally right. Probably would have been a good use of it, too. Does... The door always points you to the elevator, right? I think? I'm not actually sure what it does. Oh, Monty Moles in Mario. Thank you. Alright, so... No pieces. So yeah, let's straight up use a doorway. Hi. Poof! Okay, no, it's just random. Or maybe I'm close to the elevator. Whoops. Nope. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. No! Ah, oh, god damn. It's not. It's just gonna go randomly, and hopefully it's gonna let me go above solid ground or water. That was close. Okay, we're good. Oh, yes, yes. Where's the phone? Where's the phone? Keep ringing. I want to answer. Where is it? Where is it? Ah. No. No. Being at the mercy of whirlwinds is pretty much the worst. Please go back to solid ground. Please go back towards solid ground. You also notice that the screen kind of scrolls weirdly when you're stuck in a whirlwind. Oh, money, yes! I could really use a wise old carrot man right about now. Nope, not catching me this time, whirlwind. I've got running shoes. Oh, there we go. Cool. Oh, there was a Games Done Quick ToeJam and Earl run. I need to see it. I really want to see how they speedrun this. Yeah, if you fall off the ledge, it will always land you on a random piece of land. Like, you don't just fall through. Hey, that's a mage. I forget what they do. They look kind of silly. Hey, what's your story, buddy? Are you friendly? I do? Oh, I guess they heal me. That's neat. That's neat. Just for the soundbite, that was cool. I'll just fire up a tomato. So there's a ship piece here. Oh, thank you, Trace, for getting me that link. Absolutely. I hope I don't have links disabled in chat, because that sounds like a pretty good link. There we go. But we need to find... Ah, awesome. Okay, not here yet, but... No! Oh my god, he's stealing my gifts. Forget you. Yeah, Pop. Pop goes the weasel. Technically not a weasel, I know. Well, I guess I can pick up this one then. Oh. So I probably want to go to the right. And up here, maybe there's a hidden thingy? No, okay. Do I have... Nope. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna hoof it. Oh, I can't... Okay. I can't actually go to up there, so I'm gonna have to go left and hope there's something. Unless there's that. There we go. Hidden passage is always interesting. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Yeah. The left megawatt speaker. We're actually, I think, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think we're just 4 pieces away from finishing this. I will drop a boombox. There we go. I'm a dude! ToeJam is a dude, specifically. I've gladly given up the, I have given up being called a dude, and that is just fine by me. Oh, right, I could totally see the speedrun being on the fixed world. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, that just spawned bees. Great. Great, that's exactly what I needed. I spawned bees. Not the bees. There is a rocket ship piece here. Cool, 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 cool. Just need to find it and not get ravaged by bees. The ToeJam is mainly just like limbs. It doesn't really have a center of mass, so... Oh my god, just let me get through here. You gosh darned bees. Are you a mimic? You're not a mimic. Okay. That's a nerd herd. They will flatten you. Windshield! Now we have 4 pieces left because I forgot about that one. Kind of wish Lulu was up to watch the stream because her favorite kind of thing to say is nerds. And part of me hopes she would appreciate this. Alright, I'm just wandering around, checking stuff out. Trying not to get tomatoed by the Cluck Patrol. I don't know if that's actually their name. I forget completely what they're called. Whoa. So where could that elevator be? I should probably scout out the... Oh gosh, no! Scout out the bottom first. Oh, cool! That's great! Yeah, more, please. Oh, there it is, just at the bottom. Money. There was money there? I am in a bind. I am really not in a good place right now. Slingshot! I'm just slingshot. I'm just sending tomatoes at that tree. No! Do I keep my slingshot? Totally keep my slingshot. They have a lot of health. Jeez. Alright, going down here. This game is no joke. Oh my god. Leave me alone. Just want to take the elevator and... Oh my gosh. None too soon. Thanks, Trace. And I do like that the place for the second player is still there, just like it says, on vacation. Alright, telephone. Phone me up on the left. Let's go. We have $8 we can identify for... Okay, no, just screw this. I'm just gonna, like, go underwater. Wait this out. There we go. Smart use of terrain, folks. Oh, money. Bacon and eggs. Alright, let's not take any chances and go straight. I wonder if the gifts are also fixed in Fixwell, which would actually let it be speedrun pretty quickly. You just need to remember which gifts are which. Also, check out the textures in these segments. Like, you can totally just like do them in Paint or something, but I really like that they are pretty funky. No pieces here. Let's keep on going. Just a bunch of gifts. Let's see. Oh, that's decoy. All right. Enemies will attack the decoy, and not me. Oh, boogeyman. That was easy. No pieces. Oh, that's one of those weird gifts I haven't used yet. Oh, there's money. Oh, okay. Can we defend ourselves? Tomatoes. Yes. There we go. Goodbye, boogeyman. I think that's tomatoes too, so we're good. Must have been fun to design this game. Yeah. So, still no pieces. So we just need to mosey on out and find money and find that sage. Wise old carrot man, come on, you can be probably somewhere, right? Is that something? Are those high? No, spring shoes. Oh, nerd. Nerds. Nerds. Oh yeah, decoy. Sure thing. Are those any? Okay, not randomizer, please. Holy. Okay, those are rocket shoes. Now I know what rocket shoes are. Left. Rocket shoes, book. They go real fast. They go real fast. Also, you make wide turns with them. They are something. They are quite something. If you really need to get the heck out of Dodge fast, you want rocket shoes. They're quite uncontrollable. But with rocket shoes, you can get to the hidden elevator on the first world, on the first level. Yeah, that's true. They totally did hold a Kickstarter for a remake of this game in 3D. I personally I'm not a big fan of to make this work in 3D. You'd have to have a very to be spot on style-wise. So I'm interested in seeing how they make it work. But hey, it is a kind of a cultural touchstone for me, so I'd be totally happy in seeing more of this game. Rocket skates, decoy, spring shoes, we got stuff. Oh, Sunday. All right. Okay, let's rocket out of here. Oh my God! Of course you'd be here. Of course you would be here. Okay, let's just find the elevator and then come back to the sage. All right. Sage was there. Let's go. I do like that he still eats, even though he literally says, "Nah, I'm stuffed." Well, I'm still gonna eat it anyway. Also, where does he eat? He has no mouth. Alright, come on, Carrot Sage. Come on, Carrot Sage. There we are! Yes, I totally have $2. Icarus Wings! Food! Tomato Rain! Rain Cloud! Extra buck. Well, I guess I'll use that extra buck and then identify something else. Do I have copies? Oh, yep. Oh! We found a total bummer. Cool. That is great. We will drop the total bummer. That's great. So now using gifts will no longer have a chance to kill us. That is good news. Still no sign of the elevator. We just need to watch out for the randomizer. Now we should probably be real careful about using gifts that we don't know the purpose of, because as we go on in this game, elevators, we keep on running the risk of inadvertently using a randomizer. And that will undo all of our work in identifying presents, and that is the worst. You can also stay in the elevator as long as you want. You totally don't have to get out. Also, let me know if I inadvertently miss a ship piece. Those are rather important. Right now, there's none. So we just need to vamoose and find money. Money, very useful in this game. Up until you... Well, no, actually, you know what? They thought this through. Once you're done identifying gifts, money is still useful at mailboxes. Now you can order the gifts you want. And that's real useful. I have Icarus Wings, which are great. You can just fly around. Rain Cloud. Oh, actually, Rain Cloud is terrible. It just follows you around and zaps you every so often. I don't want that. And I guess I could just use that extra buck. Yeah, another buck. So yeah, we're going pretty... also, Tomato Rain is kind of a gamble. Tomatoes just straight up start raining everywhere. So, like, they can hit enemies, they can also hit you, so you just have to be careful and, you know, not stay under where there's a shadow. Not sure what trees do aside from just being trees. They probably literally don't do anything aside from being trees. Oh, hey, elevator! Gift! And, oh, there's the, telephone thingy. That's good to know. No! But I guess it's kind of great that you have enemies that hurt you, enemies that displace you, enemies that affect your gifts. Enemies that make it harder for you to actually move around. And you get, I think we've seen all the enemies in this game, though. I think we're pretty much at the point where, okay, now we might get just a higher concentration of them, but I think we've seen everything. Still no pieces. Money! Oh my god. Boogie! Go away, Mr. Boogeyman. Okay, this place is just full of boogie. And also I have to say, like, splitting up is actually really, really useful in this game in co-op. You can cover so much more ground. And, like, you don't have to, like, stay on the same level, so one player can just, like, go on ahead. Oh my god. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Okay, okay, hold on, folks. There we go. Alright. Oh, that's right, that is random food. Thankfully, it's not, like, terrible food. Unless it's just generic food. And that way I've just been lucky. Alright, cool. Close one there. Being stuck with a bushel of boogie, not a beautiful situation. Also, it is totally possible when you hit a secret path in co-op to just straight up like send your partner into the great big nothing. Just because he was standing like in a place that is now no longer a place. God's sake. There's too many boogies in this place. I know there's another one. Okay, it's over there. God's sake! Yeah, the wind up on that tomato's pretty long. I also think this might be my last life, so I just have to be really careful now. Whoa! Gift-a-palooza. And cake. Fudge cake, dude. Fudge cake's pretty good. I have this strange thing where, like, I really like chocolate, but I don't like dark chocolate, and I really hate chocolate ice cream. I just cannot stand it. Which is weird. And, like, also, chocolate cake is pretty good. Chocolate frosting, eh. So, I don't know, my taste can be peculiar. Peculiar? Peculiar. I think that's how you say it. I would really like some rocket ship pieces here, folks. I won't lie. I'm into getting more ship pieces. Nah. Ah, there we go. ToeJam is now a bro. Ah, cool, that was great. That also gave an extra life, just in time. Very sweet. There's a buck down here. Honey. Can I eat that cereal? Oof! Ah! Oh yeah, that getting mowed isn't fun, folks. Oh yeah, I totally want that telephone. We want to go up. We also want to. Oh, there we go. Icarus wings. There we go. Bye. I'm totally flying. And see, as opposed to Landstalker. Here they give you a shadow, so you know exactly how high you are. And you just stop and resume your tapping of the button and you fly. That is a really useful item. I totally have $2. Oh, that's a great one. Unfall, essentially, if you've just fallen, you use that, and it pops you back up to the previous level. That is a really neat item. Yeah, I guess the game totally does reference Greek mythology. That is a true statement. Because, like, yeah, these are called literally Icarus wings. You're literally, like, flapping and flapping, and, oh, too close to this. Still no pieces. Yeah, this game has a lot of levels. So... I have a decoy. Oh, total bummer. No. Draw the total bummer. And so I have some Icarus wings in case I ever get in a bad spot. In a worrisome predicament. Like, I totally saw the boogeyman. I see you, boogeyman. Don't try to hide the fact that you exist. Whoa, whoa. What? No, no, whoa. Close, close. Yeah, this is quickly becoming irksome. Like, hey, let's... Whoa, that was long. Let's put all the enemies you really don't like together. I also don't know if the telephone, you can actually hear it from the right direction. Oh crap! Ice cream van! Forgot about the ice cream van! Oh, that's right, it's actually the ghost ice cream van! It appears and disappears! It's the worst thing! No! Not almost all the enemies. Ice cream van! From beyond the grave! Yeah, it's like, yo, this game is hard by yourself. Co-op, like, rocks this game. Also, when you're playing co-ops, you can high-five. One of the earliest games with a high-five mechanic. And when you high-five, you equalize your health. So if one player has more than the other, you just high-five, and now you both have as many healths as possible. Also, experience is like not shared. So if one player is always discovering more tiles, that player will get more experience. Alright, still don't know what that thing is. I really don't want to take a chance. Oh, food, maybe not. Rocket skates, definitely. Okay, so I got some stuff. I got some ways to get out of a jam. Still no pieces. Come on. I'm not sure if like that's a random like chance, every level random chance of getting a piece or not, or if it's just like a specific distribution. Ah, yeah, sure, absolutely. That's an advantageous path. Yes, Trace. In a sense, we are all haunted by ice cream and lawnmowers. The great haunters of our time, ice cream and lawnmowers. I am so glad that I will never have to mow a lawn again. I'm like really, really happy that I will not have to do this. Because I really don't like it. I'm not a fan of like maintenance, of like yard and stuff like that, so yeah, I will leave lawnmowers to people who like doing this. I'm perfectly content living in apartments and, you know, in places that generally don't have an outside proper. Also, roads, very strategic. There we go. Easily get out from... Okay, where the heck is the elevator? Probably up there then. Yeah, mostly you do have a point, never say never. Yeah, it's... Probably shouldn't, like, speak so quickly. I'm gonna grab one of these. I think that's tomatoes. That is a super moldy old mushroom. I do not want to grab that. Oh, elevator. Yeah, like I will archive this stream, so like in 15 years, if I ever look mowing the lawn, I'll look back and like the archive is like, oh my gosh, no. Oh, actually, yes, chickpeas. That's actually a good point. If you are like allergic or have sinus reactions or something to freshly mowed lawns, yeah, that is a very good reason not to do it. Money. Or to pay a professional. Okay, bunch of boogeymen here. Totally not a fan of the man of the boogie. Also not a fan of the man, like, basically, but yeah. I do know some pretty swell dudes. Alright, chippies. Show yourself. Okay, this keeps going. I'm gonna go left. And yes, mostly, like, yeah, who are we kidding? Like, there's not gonna be any lawn left in 15 years. Global warming and stuff will take care of that. I'll just call it a tomato ring. You know what? Fuck it. So I just need to not, you know, get hit by those tomatoes. And there's enough boogeymen that they can probably get hit. So yeah, that was a bust on the shit piece. Oh, cool, there we go. Tomato ring, kind of a weird gift. Like, what did you get me for Christmas? Tomato rain. Oh. I mean, it was on the list, yeah, but yes. Bye! Sadly, boogeymen aren't like booze, like... If you look at them, they won't just, like, go away. Or stop advancing. I'm just, like, finding food everywhere. Ah! Surprise boogie! slowly making our way around. Really wish I had some more high tops or something. Yeah, I just have the rocket skates. I wish I had something to let me go a little bit faster. I only have something to let me go way too fast. Yeah, I mean like booze as in, you know, one boo, many boos. Not just like the drink. Oh, cool, food. Let's wing our way up here. So, alright, nope, so we probably want to head back real quick like. Because the Icarus wings really don't last a whole lot. Whole lot of time. Poof. So, probably bottom and to the left. Good thing is we... Oh, for God's sake. Okay. Alright, gonna drop a decoy here. And then make good my escape. There we go. Decoys pop after a certain amount of time, or boogieing, but they do the job. And again, that's another like great roguelike part where you kind of have to make do with what you find. Like you can't expect to, oh there it is, to just be able to like use a specific kind of item. Just 3 pieces left, folks. And I'm just straight up using that because I want to get the heck out. Those boogies are no joke. So we just need to find the elevator. God damn. Oh! I think that might be it on the top left there. Can we reach it? Is the question. Okay, well we can reach that at least. Okay, there we go. Nope, nope, no. Oh, wait, there it is. Yep. No, you're kidding. You are kidding me. Boogeyman right in front of the elevator. Ah, you're the worst. There we go. Oh my gosh. Gifts. They come in handy. We're actually getting close. Oh, I would like to beat this game because the ending is pretty cool, and we're only like 3 pieces away. So we, luck permitting, we should be able to get this done soon. Luck permitting. Also, you can sometimes like, I'll just take a peek on the map and then go in another direction. I have a bunch of these presents. I just, at this point, I don't want to risk using a using one that ends up being I'm gonna say it. Yeah, I don't want to accidentally like find a randomizer. There we go. Nope. No. Like, they're incredibly hard to dodge. They're semi-random. Ah, well. Nuts to you, telephone. Yeah, I would really like to have something to... Oh, food. Food. Cool. Yeah. Oh, come on! Yeah, so food is random. You can have good food or bad food. That's the worst. It's a great way to find that out. How did... Those things are so hard to dodge. Yeah, screw it, screw it. I'm just like, yeah, going to fall off. Also, cannot use another item while this one is active, so I'll just use an unfall. So this just like goes up one level, so hopefully I can use another one. There we go. I'm gonna use this one because I'm in a bind here. Oh, rose bushes! Oh, those are actually funny. You can drop rose bushes behind you. Well, obviously they don't grow on sand, but they will like stop enemies. Just want that pizza. Thank you. Oh, night, Moosey! I will try to win the game in your absence. I might also just get dropped again off the side of a cliff. No? No? No, yeah, just drop me off the side of a cliff. Just, you know, that's what you do. I can just, like, use these to just, like, you know, keep bouncing indefinitely if I want to. There we go. Oh, yeah, and I get hurt at the end because, of course. Just gonna drop the tomato rains. School book? Oh. Yeah, might as well. Okay. Super high tops, yes! Because I have a long way to go. How am I gonna... Okay. Yeah, there's a secret path I just need to find. It's probably down here somewhere. Or I can just do that. There we go. Meep, meep, indeed. Oh, I forgot about you. Sometimes this game is really unforgiving. But yeah, that's another great roguelike point. That's the point at which you can get really desperate because you're very low on resources and you're just trying to reach the end before the inevitable happens and you don't know if you're gonna make it. And I think that's a cool thing that they did. Oh god, I forgot about that. But I have high tops. Money. Food. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Except, of course, for not finding the actual elevator. Oh, if you drop me off a cliff, I swear to God. So, no sign here, but there's still like a whole lot of map to explore. Yes, the real ToeJam Earl starts here. You a mimic? You're hopefully not a... You're totally a mimic. You are totally a mimic. Don't even try. Don't even try. You're a mimic. Mailbox mimic. Also, I don't know if this is one of these games where you, like, having a life left means, like, am I gonna get game over soon, or will having 0 lives left actually mean I'm in trouble? Like, I don't know. Like, if I die, do I still have 1 shot, is the question next week. You know, candy cane's not bad. That is actually a fair assessment of a candy cane. Alright, so let's go down. Kind of surprised there's no, like, golfer enemy here in the sand. That would be great. Just a golfer, like, trying desperately to get par, but he just knows he's not gonna get it. Will I make it? Will I make it? Will I make it? Yes! Oof. Oh gosh, that is the Boogeyman and Satan's own ice cream delivery truck. This game is hard, folks. This is actually a very tough game. Oh, there it is, there it is. Just let me reach the elevator. Okay. I like that the honk was actually in tune with the little elevator ditty. That was great. Yes! Oh my god, hey! I'm now a homie. That's great. Lots of rose bushes. So there's a ship piece here. I wonder if everything's randomized or if they place the ship piece further and further away from me. I always read school books. I guess they give you experience. I hope so. I hope they're just not a gag item that puts you to sleep. Oh, dentist. Yes, we've left the terrible rank names behind, and now we're back into the good names. Money! There we go. That's a quick way to shortcut this. No, that is totally not what I want to do. I don't have food, do I? No, I can't. Also, I cannot eat the tomatoes. It's not something ToeJam can do. He will throw them, he will not eat them. Tomatoes are not food. Oh, that's a burger there. Oh, there's actually a... That is so cool. Oh, shippies! Please go away. Just 2 left. Please go away, dentist. Thank you. So now I just need to find the exit. Where is the telephone? There it is. Alright, no exits here. Actually, don't know if that's faster. I have no... Oh god, Boogie. I will curtail my exploration of the bottom right because screw that. Especially with the boogeyman. Alright, might just pop those wings. Awesome! Yeah, ToeJam is really into flying. Really, really digs it. And, like, I can identify with that, because flying ought to be really cool. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Elevator! Ah! Yeah, this is turning out just fine. Yeah, Trace, yeah. Is there a clip of Ryan Davis going answer the phone? Oh, Jabbridge was like, save us, Otis. Yes! That is a very apt reference. I absolutely adore that. That is really, really cool. Go away, go away. Just grabbing gifts like there's no tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah, I'll use those rose bushes. I'll just let me go. I want stop dancing. Let me go. Oh god. just wanna go grab that pizza and go and maybe dance a bit. There we go. Thank you. Just want please let me leave. Please, thank you. Okay. There we go. Dancing is good and fine, but you know, there needs to be moderation in all things, including dancing. Oh yeah! Money. Ah, screw it, more rose bushes. Oh yeah, they can actually only grow on grass, which makes sense. Okay, so there is a ship piece here. We just need to figure out where it is. Found the elevator. That is clutch. Go away. Now, if we could just find that ship piece real quick, like, that'd be the best. Do you hear what I'm saying, game? Like, finding that piece really, really soon, that would be the best. Also, I have like 12 bucks. I would appreciate finding a carrot sage. That'd be a cool thing too. I know I'm making a lot of demands, and you are a hard game, so but I understand if you can't meet all of them. I would appreciate you meeting some of them though. Oh, reaching the end here. Just go away. Yeah, I'll just do that. Yeah, why not? Sounds like a move to make. Well, I guess I painted myself into a corner. Well, maybe I'll get up on a different part of the world above. I'm a bit far. Okay. Are you a mimic? I forget. I totally forgot if you're a mimic. Oh, cool. Oh, well, hey, money. Money. No. Oh, elevator. Cool. Off we go. And I think like this game also captures like it gets the interesting roguelike part, which is like something oh my god, something which I find is very important in games with like you can have a game where you're playing for the story and you want to know what happens. And those games like usually have very little replay value, since once you know the story, well, that's pretty much it. And you have games that you play because they're fun, and games that you play because they're fun. I like when I make games like that, I'm primarily like I like designing mechanics and make games that are fun to play. And I'm very, very into the whole concept of procedural generation and roguelikes because the game can keep surprising you. And I feel that is important. That you can keep playing a game and sometimes you can pick it back up and you won't just instantly remember all that you have to do, and it's just a matter of execution. Here there is some of that because like I'm not getting new enemies. I'm not getting like new gifts. I'm pretty much like this is known territory. However, the whole random aspect of many parts of this game still mean that I have to be on my toes. I don't know that I'm gonna win every time I play. There's a challenge, and I have to like I can prepare with like good strategies, but I don't know that they're gonna work. So I might have to like adjust my game plan on the way because nope, I'm just like I'm not getting what I need, so I just have to make do with what I have. And that's like a very, very exciting part of roguelikes for me. Please let there be a phone. Please let there be a phone. Okay, well, I guess I need to go up to... No? Okay. Boombox. Everybody's dancing. Everybody's dancing. Okay, there is obviously another landmass. I'm probably gonna have to... There's probably a hidden path if I go to the rightmost side here. Oh, thank you, Trace, for sending that link. I will look at it and enjoy myself. Like, no? Really? How else are we, like... Maybe it's up there? There's definitely a hidden path around here. Like, they wouldn't just, like, leave you high and dry. There is a way to get there. Might just not be immediately apparent. Oh, well, I have Icarus wings. I happen to have Icarus wings. So let me just get over there. Get over there. I have to say, like, my little vocal impressions have suffered since I kind of have, like, I'm practicing an entirely new voice now, but I still try to do my best. I'm just having to relearn those too. I have a friend who's also in the same boat. There we go! Ah! We have the Hyperfunk Thruster. So... Oh, no. Not gonna use... Oh, there are actually two gifts. I'm gonna use a doorway. Maybe I'll get lucky with the doorway. I got lucky with the doorway. Awesome. Cool. So now we just have to find one more piece. So hopefully we will get into the elevator and it's gonna say ship piece on this level and we'll be able to get it. Fingers crossed. We can do this. Yes! Okay. Moment de vérité. Moment of truth. Can we do this? Also, the music explained right now is the main theme of the game, which I feel, again, like in Landstalker, you play the main theme on the last level, and then you feel, alright, this is it. Whew. I am a homie, I can do this. So we just need to keep our health up and keep an eye out. And, like, okay, I have another slingshot. I have a ton of weapons. So I can afford to do this methodically. Tread carefully and defeat enemies. There we go. Okay. Also, unless we're super desperate, we probably won't need to be using new gifts. Not here. Alright, so let's keep going. Oh, like, is the game limited to 25 levels? Could we just literally be on the last level? It's money. Oh my god, there it is! There it is! The Amplimator connector fin! We did it!
Jamming.
Oh, I'm really happy. Now I can show you the end of ToeJam Earl. I did it. Me, by myself. Does a little dance. And there is an animation for getting into the ship. Crank it, indeed. And off we go, finally free of this really weird and strange place that is Earth. Oh, there we go. Game design, game program, Greg and Mark. Additional programming by Robert. Music direction and composition. 2 different people worked on the music. Greg and Avril worked on the art. Robert and Mark on the sound effects. Invaluable aid. Paul, oh, that's a great way to say special thanks. And producer and awesome support. It was a Johnson Vorsanger production. Johnson Vorsanger. And now we're off to a new planet, where we start over again. No. Yeah, surfing our way back home. Yeah, there we go. We are totally home, and the border is now a checkered flag. And we follow the yellow brick road. There's no map, there's no items, I can still sneak. We are really just super happy to be home. Yo! Aw, thank you. They were really happy, like they learned somehow. Most impressive, like they learned somehow that we kind of just got lost or something, and now they're really stoked. Oh, I have a cousin, yeah. Why is everybody naked? Okay, no, never mind. My hero, you got home. Definitely Janet. Looking good. Thank you, Meatball. You're famous. Oh, that's probably like Earl's cousin. Jolly good show. It's kind of a funky place. They're really happy to see me. Really, really happy to see me. A bunch of gifts. Literally brought you a bunch of gifts. That is what I did. Happy days. That was not saying anything. I guess I'll. I did have like some monies. I guess I'll. Yeah, okay. I have many cousins, or he just ran off around the screen and came back here. Oh, rapturous jubilation, indeed. Ah, so excited about the fact that some random person on their planet just came home. Or maybe ToeJam and Earl are kind of big deals. Oh gosh. Oh, now we have the families. And Earl is here. Said Earl was on vacation, so just on vacation home. So now we get to meet the families. So I guess we're actually teenagers? Or like young adults? Because like I'm seeing father, mother, baby, and like siblings, I'm guessing. So yeah, probably older siblings, probably young adults who are not doing a lot of good. I don't know, I had a stream to do. Earl, I'm sorry. The end. Is Oh, that is literally the end. That's where it ends. Alright, cool. Oh, and I can reset if I want to. That's nice that I get the option. So... that was ToeJam and Earl, one of the earliest roguelike likes. And that was like it's a nice little game to pick up now and again, but also it's great to see like how they managed to really they made roguelikes accessible in 1991. Like that is pretty good. Really, when you think about it, that is pretty good. It wasn't called that at the time. It wasn't a genre yet, but that's pretty good. So that'll be it for tonight's stream. I'll pick another game for the next design delve. Find something good and that we can play while really getting into that design. Cause I'm a game designer. I love to design games. I also really can't help myself, but also like kind of pick a game apart when I play it. It's great when I can just like turn that off and play. But some games I just really want to delve into, so we can like talk about it. And this is why this game is so cool, and that was why this game is so cool. So see you around next time, and until then, take care of yourselves, because you are very important. And, you know, weekend's coming up. Have a good one. Do some cool things that make you feel good. And in the grand scheme of things, let's all keep making wonderful things together. Bye-bye.